Anyway, man, yeah, man, I just came to tell you, something. Let me show you the date and time. And they were letting gunshots off, and your homeboy. I seen your McDonald's. They were letting gunshots off outside, and I seen your McDonald's. So your homeboys that want to cut in, that's a lying people. Just like the guy I seen dancing, looked like he was dancing with the stars on the channel that exposed the girl's derriere because he didn't know how to pick up and cover her to lift. But he was basically saying she needed some air because her pussy was stink anyway. But you know, I'm just being real. It's just like it reminds me of Siobhan Son's pussy. That shit was stink too. After I caught her fucking on the nigga. But I'm just showing you funny situations and stuff, right? But this is not funny. I'm actually gonna show you the reality of the physical, and we don't want people to be manipulated or misguided. So we got.
You make me take it out. And you put alcohol on. And here we are.
Anyway, I'm going to show you the date and time so you can know.
There's nothing quite like owning the world's best power tools. But what about saving up to 15% on those tools? It's the Acme Tools Plow Sale this Friday and Saturday. Save on more than 60 of the best brands. Check your search for one of these flavors. The McCann family, let's not kid ourselves about that.
Well, I talked to Steph earlier today. He said she always does it.
Shut up, bitch. But anyway, listen to what I was telling her because my wife knew I would never fuck up. My wife really already knows me. She knew I would never fuck up because I really am the real raw and I'm the one that gave her a real atmosphere. And I'm just gonna be real. Another man could claim all he wants. I don't give a fuck what he tried to claim because I'm the real man that really gave my wife the atmosphere. I'm the one that taught all astrological emphasis, even of the human condition of even space. But I'm just gonna tell my wife just like this. I've seen individuals real concerned about you having an atmosphere. I've seen this girl Penny that doesn't know nothing about your science all over the place, but it's the real Siobhan Sons. And I guess she's just doing a jewel manipulation magic because she's just taking advantage of the empress of the jewel because she'll know how the human condition was formed. So there's another chick that went after a certain education that's not meant for the education. Other people are wondering and scared about the things that I already said concerning the humane condition of one's sacredcy and one's physical reality. And I'm just gonna say just like this, my wife already knows that I love myself so much that this is the reason why I made a point of existence, even the love. And I showed her I made the first camel toe pussy that I always had a cover. It wasn't never exposed pussy. And certain people, according to the humane science, have to have sex a certain type of way. But if they have sex another type of way, and with what's there meant for them a certain type of way they don't have sex with, it's gonna cause a natural exposure anyway. So another person ain't me, so they can't do anything. So it just be the end of the world. So either way, another man and another chick will be wrong. It's just like a man saying that he wants something a certain type of way. You ever had a man that see a girl secrecy and privacy, and the secrecy and privacy is not meant for his humane condition, and then he has a feminine being that wants to cause the secrecy and privacy to be a part of their physical reality. It's just like you see how old people and old men are supposed to refine because their humane condition caused for them to refine so certain things will clog up their emotions so they could be able to live because the comfortability of the probably what they learned and what they did when it came to the astrological empress. Now, if a person does something like that, they're supposed to know how to conduct and have certain things personal for themselves at a time. It's just like having a daughter or another daughter, and then at the time me like the emperor comes around, you have to have most prettiest daughter for me. So you have to have one self-sufficient to keep you happy for your own heart. That's real pretty. And then you have to make sure that one insurances themselves for, from when I come around to have a form to refine the astrological tree, and then for the manifestation of my wife as I go down, or to the acknowledgement of the reason of their social education, be able to refine and have their strength in mind when I'm ready to give it to them. But if a person cheat somebody out of physical reality and causes an uncomfortability is because a person didn't have them, so it should have never been in a person's hand a certain type of way that would cause the end of the human condition of my wife as the real empress, and then it will be a real serious situation in the physical reality because I'm not gonna seem like no taskmaster or some pimp looking for pussy because my wife really needs the strength, and the only person that's really gonna beef is my wife, and everybody else is gonna be watching. If my wife doesn't beef, that means something's going wrong and they're killing my wife, and everybody else that's around that's ready is gonna have to sit back. And once certain people time are wasted, then another person knows not to say nothing because they know what the situation is a certain type of way because another person's already doing wrong and lying to people other type of ways and manipulating the physical reality no matter what the condition is. Now I'm gonna say just like this: even my caretakers, they even have certain things that's a certain type of way just for me. So if they do something funny, it's gonna already be known even to other individuals. It's so real with my situation because nobody knows the precise why I did certain things, and that's how it is before they were even in existence, so they can't even ask me that. So don't worry about it, you know. And me, I love the situation so much because I just look at the situation for my wife of being in remembrance. Never let that stupid shit happen again forever in the physical reality. This is why my wife was supposed to know who was of her human condition and who wasn't of her human condition when it came to her social economics and education and to her sacredcy of one's natural habitation. So, I'm just gonna say just like this, I love my wife so much that I gave her atmosphere. So and I gave her space and I still covered it and I gave her atmosphere. Another person that's old, say they having sex, they don't know nothing about the science, but they have to both to be comforted. If a chick indulges for an older man to have sex with another chick, and it's the wrong type of chick and just taking the love away from a man at the time, my wife is gonna know if they already were doing something wrong and they were just one of those people that was just jumping on the bandwagon, making other people's life uncomfortable, spitefully, causing the wrong human condition, and she's of the high regard of the physical reality. And speaking about the astrological emphasis, the reason of the planets, the moon, suns, and earth, stars, space, air, gravity, solar system, lightning, electric, all type of situation. And nobody spoiled enough or I never had spoiled children. I had children that had etiquette, love, and of high regard, of monument of social equality and elegance. Now, a person that is spoiled, they'll come up with all type of excuses, have the bad type of mind frame, want to make demented, bad things are happening in the physical reality because those are people that doesn't regard or they disregard the physical reality. So a person of high regard and regards the physical reality gotta stay away from people that disregard the physical reality. Because people that disregard the physical reality is un people that doesn't know the education for a reason. People who are regarded for their physical reality, as myself, Ralph and JR, is a difference because I gave my wife my atmosphere and my children who are regarded for their physical reality. They know the reason of the situation of people that are disregarded for their physical reality are wrong. Or how can I say this? Uh, a person looks at the word wrong. Well, a person has to look at the vibration of the physical reality of the intent that's going to happen a certain type of way. So one has to be regarded before certain situations or individual gets to have a form of natural a natural mm, lack of the indulgence that it even take place at a time, because a person that's natural has to be regarded to cause, to make sure that person doesn't cause the disregard in their human condition. So now, if you have somebody that is an old man that's not supposed to have a physical humane condition a certain type of way, my wife even realizes that and knows this certain privacy wasn't supposed to be exposed to certain type of individuals. Well, if a privacy is exposed to a certain type of individual and people don't know what's going on, then it causes the unhumane condition, and then a person that's supposed to be a certain type of way or get into a certain type of science, and then cause the downfall of my wife's humane condition because their physical was really meant for something else. So this is why certain girls of that a requirement of certain height are only supposed to be with me, and then certain my sons will have certain girls of certain heights, and only certain of my sons have certain things at certain heights or certain ways because they don't have anything of the requirements of my height. My height requirements are, because I have elves also, so it's like 3 feet. I'm not gonna tell you the exact number of the 3 feet. I'm gonna tell you from 3 feet all the way up to 5 feet in height, and then from 5 feet in height for myself to certain numbers like 5'6", 5'8", or 5'9" is somebody I deal with, and the most I ever go, depending on the case of a form of emergency, 5, 5'11", or exactly 6 feet. That's the only person I would deal with, depending on the situation for certain of my sons. But the majority of the time, even a certain of my sons know the requirement to have for me is the most is of 5 feet or 5'4". To precise sons that never have situations, that never have their situation, it's always at a. I don't even gotta worry about it. And on top of it, slim, thin waist, flat stomachs, inner belly button, small handful size titty. I don't gotta tell them about the rest of the. I'm a man of of wonderful quality, of elegance, for the reason of one's endurance. So I don't care about what another person said because another person doesn't need to know how I am. But then you have certain girls that are not meant to be with certain guys because their physical body really shows you. I could be with anybody, but instantly somebody gives me something a certain type of way, I see what their intention was because they didn't look to regard their human condition, and then my family would have to know to disregard that person because they would know anyway. A person that already knows me through time knows the reaction. Just like me going to social economic system, another person thinks it's something so simple. I eat something at a time. Another person's gonna know naturally what the fuck is that because I know this man and I know he traveled. I know the thing. Another person not gonna say nothing. Another person's not gonna tell an individual a certain type of thing. I know my reason, but my wife already knows I love myself. I gave her a real atmosphere. I'm her real husband. So she can never disregard me for anything. So the Mushu empresses and the Ming empresses that the Ming, I just gave a Ming empress her powers a certain type of way for the day, but she's not going to get her youth. The only person that could really do that is me, her real husband, in a paradigm of time, so another man lied to her because another man was taken from. That was the casino scene. And then on top of it, me being in the physical predicament that I am, if I was with a feminine being that tried to manipulate and try to say she was receiving something from me, that's a person that's causing the end of the world because she'll be killing individuals and lying to them, causing malicious intent, and that means she's not of the real equality of any social economic system. That must have been a person that was put away that's causing the uncomfortability in the physical reality. And on top of it, it's like right now, I'm feeling something right now. I'm feeling something right now by my pelvis on the side. But why am I feeling that type of pressure? Because somebody somewhere trying to find something to do something, and they're looking at certain patterns and they're not caring about other people's human condition because they're attacking a wrong privacy and they don't care what another person does. So there was somebody that's living for the moment. There's no hero in life that, matter of fact, will end up a fucking saying that you're a hero. This is why Hercules had to learn certain things. Another said, when you say something, mutton, I don't gotta tell you certain things. Another person wonder about certain things. I tell them because another person is gonna end up a certain next type of way because they were already wrong. Another person says, oh, I'm gonna send you so and so. No. I know my situation. My situation is well fine. My situation doesn't even endanger my life a certain type of way at a time, and they'll never let another person know. But another person that'll do wrong in the physical reality, it's just like I don't gotta tell people what's going on with me a certain type of way. Like right now, I'm about to eat some popcorn. I got some popcorn. I got some popcorn a certain type of way. I'm about to eat some popcorn for myself. Then I have other popcorn. I still have other popcorn that a different popcorn, but I'm a man of real. This is real life. I don't have to be on television that a person that show you the adequacy certain ways. I don't have to do that because I'm the one that's educating individuals naturally when it came to adequacy. But another individual has to show you something else and they're already wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's no excuse. So if you see somebody doing something a certain type of way, or somebody saying they have to get the pussy a certain type of way, or another person encouraging somebody to get something a certain type of way because they're waiting for somebody because they know that person did something and they want to see that they're already wrong already. So those are people that came up with excuses to vote for the real empress when it manifests in a physical reality, and we're going on 2019. According to the real calendar, 2019 is another year, but another person doesn't know what year. So a certain empress that is of real importance has to manifest, or it's gonna literally cause a galactical war. And then on top of it, if something happens to me, it's gonna be a galactical war because I'm the only